Hello, my name is Jose Perez, and today I'm talk is on the difference the Britain English and American English. Is this moment and the first moment um, I talk is between a little bit of history and British and American language. Okay, is the British actually introduced the language to Americans when to reach that land BC between in 16th and 17th centuries. At the time, spelling had not yet been standardized, and they took the writing of the first dictionaries to set in stone how these words appeared. In Ukraine, the dictionary was compiled by London-based scholars. Meanwhile, in the United States, the lexicographer was a man named Noah Webster. In terms of speech, the difference between American and British English actually took place after the first settlers arrived in America. This group of people spoke using what's called rhotic speech, where the R sound of words are pronounced. Meanwhile, the higher class in the Ukraine pronounce of the R sounds. Want to distinguish the way they spoke from the common maze. Okay, and second term or second topic is the spelling difference. And British American English have some spelling difference and some some very words, and EO on the difference and on sentence uh, varied in difference in a specific vowels or in their words. Okay, example is born in Britain English and American English burned. In Britain English dream, dreamt, and dreamed, dreamed. There's a difference between a little difference um, in the concert difference in the American and British pronunciation. Other examples is incense or ins, and defense of defense, office and offense, license and license. And the difference in the C and is more general in the structure British, and also is the British is and no pronounce L and R. Yes, is example in American English father and British English is father. In the R no sound. Okay, the third topic is vocabulary difference. The Americans and then the British also have some words that differ from each other. The table. Uh, okay, is I took half in English, Britain and America, and different words and the similar significate its a role in general in the structure English. Example: trousers in British English trousers and American English pants. British English flat, in American English apartment, and British bonnet, the front of the car, and American English hood. On the back of the car is boot, and American English is trunk. Yes, it's a difference, a little difference. This compose the language in the British and American English. The other example is the American English is college. and British university. Yes, in the vacation and holiday. And vacation is American English and holiday is British English. The other words is in I will say in the word, yes, is the difference is composed the big or more structured grammatical is the more important is now the sentence or the words that change in the American and British. Yes, it's very easy. It's alone study, more study. Okay, the grammar difference and sign from spelling and vocabulary. There are certain grammar differences between British and American English. For instance, in American English, collective nouns are considered singular. In contrast, collective nouns can be either singular or plural in British English, until the plural form is most often used. The British are also more likely to use formal speech, such as "shall", whereas Americans favor the more informal "will" or "shall". Americans, however, continue to use "gotten" as the past participle of "get", which the British have long since dropped in favoring "got". "Need", which is commonly used in British English, is rarely, if at all, used in American English, and its place is done not to. In British English, "at" is the preposition in relation to time and place. However, in American English, on used instead of the form and "in" for the latter. Okay, uh, for now is difference or in other words, the American and British. Yes, the final point is and very easily they understand the British and American sounds uh, between more difference. Okay, let's do it. While there main versatile difference between British and American English, the key way is that the two have more similarities. Accidental using one instead of the other will not automatically lead to miscommunication. American and British can usually communicate with each other without too much difficulty. So don't be too hard on yourself if you are unable to memorize the notes of both of language. Is okay, my friends, is the explanation today. Why it's understand me. Yes, and you practice in your house and the difference in the British and English. Uh, excuse me, the British and American English because it is more important for you in the spelling and grammar and phonetic sounds um, because this in the word is more important know the language and the different pronouns. Okay, bye bye.